Hello and welcome to The Futurist, the podcast where we step inside our dream theatre or cinema and watch ourselves back on the stage or silver screen. I'm your host Kane, and each week I chat with a young guest about their ultimate night at the movies or the theatre, from their funniest experiences to the cinema snacks and to the stories that inspire their lives. So without further ado, sit back, relax and enjoy another trip to The Futurist. Oh, did you hear that? Yeah. On my back? That's bad. Getting old. Okay, here we go. Harrison, welcome to The Futurist. So, is The Futurist a cinema or a theatre, and why have you chosen that as your dream space?
Well, me personally, I was never really the biggest fan of theatres, and that's mostly because of the leg room. Bit of an issue I have with a lot of things, leg room, but
well, ditto. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
6'2", and how old are you?
I'm 15.
You are going to be big. You're going to be like a 7-footer, I think, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Do you play basketball?
Not. Oh, I wish.
I tried. I'm 6'5". I don't think I'm going to grow anymore. I think I'll just shrink from now on.
Yeah.
But everyone used to tell me to play it, and I was always terrible. But yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? The issue with the seats. Tell me more about your pain.
Man. Oh man, my knees just press against it. One time I went to see Hamilton. My knees were pressing against the chairs for the entire time. I got out, I could barely walk, man. It was awful.
It's horrible, isn't it?
But Hamilton was good. So
yeah, but then it sort of stops your enjoyment of the play, doesn't it, or the musical?
Yeah. And that's sort of the reason why I've always sort of preferred cinemas, as well as the fact that in cinemas you can have these big CGI moments where it's just a complete marvel to look at, whereas in plays, you can't really see much if you're at the further back rows. In cinemas, you can see everything no matter where you are. You can even hear anything if you're like right outside the door, and it's like a little taster for what you're going to go into.
It's like surround sound, the best seats.
Going into a new world.
Oh, absolutely. You're dead right. Do you sort of want like a big IMAX experience then with the best speakers and surround sound?
Oh, yeah.
You want all the technology. So you're not interested necessarily in these sort of post-World War II cinema theatres that are all retro and red velvet seats?
I do quite like those as well.
They look nice, don't they?
Yeah, they look absolutely stunning in my opinion.
They are beautiful. Yeah, I've got a book at home, and it's some of the best cinemas and theatres in the world, and they're all just gorgeous, but I would be so uncomfortable in them, like you would, as tall men. So you want the whole works then. You want all of all of the fireworks, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the nice big lounge back seats. So you're basically in a bed looking up at the cinema.
Yeah, it's reclining seats. I don't fall asleep in them. My dad does all the time. Can't go to a theatre without him falling asleep.
Oh really? Your dad's one of those snorers at the back?
Yeah.
Please say he doesn't actually snore.
He doesn't snore.
Thank God for that.
Thank God.
Oh my days. I don't think I'd take him. I'd have to escort him home and say, "You're embarrassing me, Dad."
When Endgame came along, I was hoping and praying he wouldn't do that in the cinemas. And
you can't sleep in a film like that though,
yeah,
right?
you can't sleep in Endgame.
What's a film he's falling asleep in, and how long does it take? Is he like an hour into it and then he starts nodding off, or is it straight away?
His best without falling asleep was like 30 minutes. So.
30 minutes. So he's getting through the trailers, he's getting through the boring bit at the start when they're establishing the story.
And then
falling asleep.
And then he wakes up at the credits.
Just in time for the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
And is he confused? Does he even know he's been asleep, or is he like, what is happening?
I don't know why, but he completely understands what's happened throughout the entire movie, every single time.
Dads can do that. Dads can do that. I don't know how they do it. Maybe
crazy.
he writes for Marvel and he's just not telling you. And he's like, not this again. I wrote the thing. So, describe to me what the foyer of your cinema looks like. Are there lots of people in the foyer? Are there popcorn stands, drinks dispensers? What's the pick-a-mix situation, the ice cream situation like?
Me personally, I can never go wrong with a bit of sweet popcorn.
Oh,
so
yes.
Sweet and salty. It's got salt in it, which salty popcorn is easily the worst. I'm gonna say it.
So you just want sweet?
Yeah, it's. But I will admit, I do like salt and vinegar crisp. It's.
So, because I'm gonna ask you in a minute. You're one step ahead of me, sir. So your popcorn. I was going to give you either sweet or salty or mixed. So we're going for sweet.
Yeah.
We're firmly in the sweet category. Go on.
And then in terms of people, I'd enjoy it to be absolutely packed to the brim. So one of the best experiences in a cinema for me is seeing the reactions of the people. And it's like the applauses, the shouting, it's all that. And it's like, wow.
So it's almost like you want the full theatre auditorium feeling. It's not just about seeing it on the big screen or hearing the wonderful sounds. You want to experience it with people, with humans.
Yeah.
Did you miss that over COVID?
Oh, absolutely.
We couldn't go for a while, could we?
COVID was like, it was good to socialise with people online, but it's not the same, man. And then as soon as COVID came, and then as soon as COVID went away, first thing that I did, or one of the first, was go check out a movie in the cinemas. I can't remember what it was, but it was with all my friends. Oh wait, now I remember. It was for my 11th birthday. We went to see something called Shang-Chi, I think. It was a good movie.
Oh right, I haven't heard of that. Oh right,
it's pretty good.
I'll have to check that one out. I think I went to go and see Tenet. Do you know the Christopher Nolan film?
Oh yeah.
And I remember slightly regretting it because I didn't exactly nod off like your dad. I didn't pull a Harrison's dad, but I definitely felt a bit sleepy. It was quite long. And I remember thinking, I don't know what's going on here. And this is the first time I've been to the cinema in like 2 years, and I'm really disappointed.
Yeah, I think that's a trend with people among Tenet. It's one of the most controversial movies he's ever made.
It is, isn't it?
Fan receptions.
And it's okay. It sort of sits like mid-range in his category. Like it's not terrible, it's not great. It's sort of, in the middle.
It's like a 6 out of 10.
So when you're walking into the cinema for the first time and you're seeing it absolutely packed to the rafters, you're super excited, are you? You think, oh, great, we've arrived. This is where we should be watching big movies, surrounded by lots of people, and that just gets you really excited.
Yeah, it does.
What if you turn up and there's no one there then? Because I've been in the cinema on my own before.
So have I. And I will say now, it feels a little bit freaky, but in more recent years it's gone a bit more normal as per the film industry sort of falling apart and everything.
Yeah, it's a proper shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
I keep hearing this. People just aren't going as much.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Streaming services.
Streaming services. Are you on the streaming services?
I'm not with streaming services, man. I feel like it's great to catch up on your shows on there, but I personally preferred a time where you had to go out to the cinemas and buy yourself a ticket to go see a movie instead of just saying, oh, I'll wait a few months, go see it on my TV, because it kind of ruins the whole experience, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I suppose cinema's made to see on the biggest screen possible,
with
the best speakers, and yeah, like you say, it's something that you want to have. It's a shared experience, and that a comedy film. Surrounded by people laughing at the same thing as you is even funnier. A horror film is even scarier when surrounded by like-minded people.
Oh, that just reminded me of the time I went to see Jack Blank Forever. I'm not gonna say the final part, but a lot of people will know this movie. It's a great comedy series with these. With all these stuntmen like Steve-O, you might have heard of him.
Oh, yeah.
I went to see that a couple of years ago. My whole theatre was packed.
Oh, I bet.
It was so funny. Everyone was laughing at basically every single.
Oh, I've just got it. I understand. Yes, yeah. Jack. We're not going to say the second. Jack Bottom. Let's say.
Jack Bottom.
That's the PG version, isn't it? Jack Bottom. Yes. So what was that experience like?
Oh. When I tell you, it was one of the funniest experiences I've ever had.
I've not seen it. So I'm guessing they're doing stunts, because I used to watch the show back in the day.
Yeah. There's like, I think like 6, 7 or 8 movies, and they're all an absolute riot, I'm telling you now.
What kind of things do they do?
Oh.
Give us one of the clean ones.
Well, I think there was one time they tried to set a fart bubble on fire. That was pretty funny.
Set a what?
Set a fart bubble on fire and make it explode. A fart bubble.
A fart bubble?
Yeah, on fire.
Oh my days. Wow. And that's what made it onto the big screen?
Yeah, and there was another one where like they attached meat onto a guy and let out a vulture.
Oh, what? And he was just getting pecked at by a vulture for, oh my days.
It was real.
I mean, it sounds horrendous, Harrison, but I can see why you'd want to go and see it.
And my personal favourite one was when they were doing something with a slip and slide. They put it down an entire hill, a rocky hill, and just pushed a guy down it. Oh, it was, and like at the very bottom there was like a slope at the very end, and he got sent flying.
Oh, because they've like broken bones. And
Yeah, they have.
They've like really hospitalised themselves and like done really serious damage, haven't they?
And there was also, I think there was also one where they referenced Icarus by shooting someone out of a cannon.
Oh my days. That's even possible?
Yeah.
Wow. So are you someone when you go and see a movie that you want to see stunts? Is that something that gets you excited?
It's not necessarily a thing that I always look forward to in movies. Most of the time, actually, the thing that I look forward to the most is the soundtrack.
Okay, that's cool. That's a great answer.
Yeah.
So you go home and listen to them on Spotify or whatever?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's something that I do with a lot of games as well. As I'll only really play games if they have a good soundtrack.
Yeah, the importance of it. So many people who call themselves filmmakers want to go out there and get the most beautiful picture, and sort of the sound is an afterthought. But actually, I think sometimes it should start the other way around. If you've got incredible sound, be that the technology is amazing that you're capturing the sound with, or it's got a beautiful soundtrack. It can totally transport you, can't it, to different worlds. Imagine like Lord of the Rings or any of the Marvel films with no music.
Like, you can't really imagine that, can you? It's like, it's such a huge part of everything to do with films. All the music, the sound effects. Imagine going through a big action scene and there's no like dramatic opera music to go along with it.
Yeah.
Like there's no. Yeah.
You've really got to get it right, haven't you?
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
Yeah, you've got to get everything right when it comes to any sort of movie, really.
You're dead right. Okay, then let's backtrack a little bit. So we picked our sweet popcorn because I want you to be comfortable in this dream cinema theatre. I'm going to give you an extra snack as well. What do you fancy eating alongside your popcorn? Are you an ice cream guy? I can get you any Ben & Jerry's you like. I have connections.
I'm going to tell you now.
Go on.
I'm not the biggest Ben & Jerry's guy.
Hey, neither am I, Harrison. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
You don't even need to have ice cream. You could have nachos. You could have one of those ginormous hot dogs that cost about £40.
Then personally,
Pick a mix.
I'd go with M&M's.
M&M's. You're not the first person to say that on this podcast.
Or, actually, no. I've got an even better one here.
Go on.
Really underrated. REVELS.
REVELS. Yeah.
Ooh.
What is it? They're the sweets that you sort of get a little bit of everything, aren't you?
Yeah, like you get minstrels, you get Maltesers, you get chocolate orange, you get basically the entire package.
It's a little bit like the cinema, really. Like that's why we go to the cinema.
REVELS are like the cinema.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You get a
little bit of action, a little bit of horror, a little bit of drama. You don't always know what you're going into because you've just seen a trailer or read a review or something. Yeah, I'm right there with you. REVELS is a perfect cinema snack. Lastly, then, one drink. What's your dream drink?
Oh, there's so many good
It
options
can be
here.
anything you like, any size, hot, cold.
First of all, it's got to be a cold drink.
Yeah, I agree.
Second of all, it's got to be like between the big three of drinks, so like a slushie, a Coca-Cola, or a Dr. Pepper.
Come on, I'm gonna push you for one.
Oh God,
it's hard.
It's really difficult.
What's the one that you have least? So it's like I'm gonna have this on this special occasion.
I'd say I have Coca-Cola the least. Okay. Actually, no, I'd have a slushie the least. Yeah. Then it's Coca-Cola out next. I don't really have that too often. And then I'd say I have Dr. Pepper the most. Okay,
let's get you a big Coke. What, like a ginormous Coca-Cola?
Oh no, I don't really like going to the bathroom mid-movie, so I'd have like a medium Dr. Pepper.
Well, that's another question to ask you actually. So I watched a YouTube video the other day, and it was talking about should we have intermissions, so people can pop to the loo. Because films are getting longer and longer. The latest like Martin Scorsese films and Paul Thomas Anderson films are like 3 hours long, with the trailers especially. What do you think? What's your stance? Intervals or not?
I feel like no intervals.
Why?
I've always had a huge problem with intervals where it's like, it sort of takes you out of it. you exit that theatre and there's all of a sudden light shining upon you, and it's like, oh God, and you sort of get ejected back into the real world without any warning, and then you go to the bathroom and you're like, oh well, I guess I can get back into that movie now. You walk back, film's starting again, and it's sort of lost a bit of its magic.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that. It's a really good point, actually. Maybe they should flirt with the idea in theatres not of having intervals, because I suppose it does, doesn't it? It takes you out of that world for 15 minutes. Do you really need a wee that bad?
I think it is a little bit different with plays and theatres, because while yes, it would be nice if they could just keep going on. We're still human. We still need to have our breaks every once in a while.
That's true, and I suppose it's about the performers and the crew backstage,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah, and the theatre needs to make money, and yeah, I get it, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to close your eyes now. Thank you very much. Okay, so the lights are now down low. It's about to start, and you're going to step into the spotlight yourself. I want you to imagine that you're the main character in the movie we're about to watch in this cinema. The story is all about you. We're going to watch your life unfold on stage, on the screen, from past into the present and then into the future. Okay, you can open your eyes. So Harrison, what song or type of music would play over a montage of your young growing up years?
Oh, all right. I feel like it would be Young at Heart by Frank Sinatra.
How does that go? Can you hum that out for us? My granddad was a big Frank Sinatra fan. Oh, well done, thank you very much.
But the reason I choose Young at Heart specifically is because my life was filled with a lot of whimsy. Nothing necessarily bad really happened. I was just sort of going through the motions of being a little kid. And there's nothing really bad about that.
No,
even if there's nothing really to talk about, there's plenty to see, plenty to do. I went to a lot of places when I was like 4 through 10. I went to Australia, went to Spain, went to France, went here, went there, went the other.
Wow.
And then I moved to the Netherlands and I went to even more places.
You moved to the Netherlands. How long were you there for?
2 years.
Oh, wow. How old were you when you were there?
I was 10, left there when I was 12.
Wow. And I must have just met you after that then.
No, because after that I went to India.
You went to India? Of course you did. Yeah, and so how long were you there for?
I was there for a year in New Delhi.
How lucky are you? What did you get out of that experience of living in these different countries?
You know, it gave me a lot more perspective on the earth, because while the Netherlands was pretty similar to the UK, it also gave me a lot of perspective on other people, because I'd never really met anyone or became friends with anyone who wasn't British. And
yeah, of course.
I became friends with Americans, I became friends with Dutch people, I became friends with basically everyone I saw in the Netherlands. Still have basically all the numbers.
That's fantastic. So did you get to experience their culture when you were over there? Did you learn the language, for instance?
I've sort of forgotten how to speak Dutch, but I would like to pick it up again, because I do plan to live in the Netherlands one day.
I love the Netherlands. I've been to Amsterdam a couple of times.
It's so lovely there. All the lakes. Oh, man.
Beautiful. Windmills everywhere.
Yeah.
The great landscape. It seems like they have slightly nicer weather than we do.
Yeah, it's like
fair?
It's like the UK, but pretty much better in every way.
Yeah. You should work for the Tourist Board of Netherlands.
And then there was India as well, which, while it was
I can imagine that was an incredible experience.
Man.
Whereabouts in India?
New Delhi, which
wow.
I think sort of like sold it a little bit short, because New Delhi is incredibly polluted. You couldn't really go out that much. But basically every other place there was a marvel. I can
imagine. It's like an attack on the senses, isn't it?
I've
never been.
Beautiful. I went to Jaipur and saw this beautiful wall. It was long, it was stretching. It went for miles, I'm pretty sure. And then there were all the temples. Every single place you could imagine, if it came to architecture, was there.
Wow.
The history was so rich and vibrant. It was beautiful as a whole.
Imagine. Did you get to experience any theatre or cinema when you were out there in either of those places?
I went to what probably was the poshest cinema I've ever been to in my whole life.
Where was that?
In New Delhi.
Okay.
So it was in this mall. At the very top floor, the entire top floor was dedicated to this huge cinema. Like, I'd definitely say it was bigger than this school, maybe.
The whole school? Wow.
Probably bigger than this entire first floor, at least. But when I say that the food there lived up to the place itself, I'm not lying.
As in the theatre food?
Yeah, the theatre food itself was...
Why? So how do they do it? What's different?
I don't know. It was just so much better.
You know, I worked in a theatre once. I was an usher and I was asked to work an Indian wedding. And everyone came and had breakfast and there was so much left over. And I think they'd put so much money into this wedding breakfast, I think they called it, that all the staff, all the ushers and all the crew backstage, front of house, got to eat the leftovers. And there were a lot of leftovers. Some of the most incredible food. This was about 20 years ago, and honestly, I spent about 20 years trying to find that food because it was so tasty. And everyone said it was, you know, real, authentic Indian food. I think it might have been South Indian, and absolutely blew my mind. It wasn't like an attack on my senses.
I know. With Indian food, it's just like some of the most magnificent stuff.
It like hits you as soon as you walk in a room, doesn't it? The spices they use, the flavours,
and then the taste, just.
So would you get rid of our sort of British Americanized way of eating in a cinema or theatre when you bring in the Indian way of doing it in a cinema?
I'm going to be honest.
I think I would.
The food wasn't really Indian food. It was more so just an upgraded version of what we have here.
Also, like popcorn, but like a posh version.
Yeah, and then there was chicken biryani in that cinema, which was, to be fair, really good.
Wow, and you could eat that in the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I love those cinemas.
Yeah.
Hey, I love those cinemas if I get to eat in the screen, but if I'm not eating and everyone else is eating like burgers and curries around me, the whole place stinks. I ain't that fussed.
Yeah, and then there was also like so many more drink options. Like you could have coffee, you could have tea, you could have this, you could have the other, you could have whatever this is. And man, it was just.
So my next question, let's move on to the present. What do you think you've gained from living in these different countries and travelling around a little bit, looking at your life on the big cinema screen now? How has Harrison changed because of this experience of living in India and the Netherlands?
I'd say I've gained a bit more wisdom of the earth because of it. I'd say I definitely know more than I did before based on what different school systems I was in, how many different historical places I've been to, and overall just experiencing more of the world as a whole gives you a lot more geographical knowledge. So I'd say I've gained wisdom.
It's a wonderful answer, Harrison. I was almost the opposite to you when I was younger. I remember with my grandma once, we were in the marketplace where I lived, and obviously I'm not from Liverpool, I'm from the other side of England. And there was a man, seemed like a really nice guy with an American accent, and me and my grandma never heard an American accent live before, obviously on the TV and in movies, and we decided we're going to follow this American accented man around the stall. So we were going to like the fruit and veg stall, over to the bakery stall, and we were just like basically stalking this bloke with an American accent because I was like, we've never heard one before. This is amazing, Grandma. Someone in our small town has an American accent. And obviously now as an adult and someone who's travelled around the world a little bit myself, I think, that was mad. Like, I can't believe
a little bit weird.
It's a little bit weird, wasn't it? I know, absolutely. So it's great that you were exposed to different people and different cultures and a different way of doing things, and you had this experience that like a lot of people your age maybe never have, and you're so lucky. And it sounds like you're so grateful for that.
Lucky.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good for you. Okay, let's move to the future now then. So this is the last question. If we were to jump... Say that again.
The future.
The future. If we were to jump forward about 10 years in time, what would we see you doing in the film of your life on the big screen?
In the film of my life on the big screen.
Yeah.
Wow.
You want to travel again?
How far into the future would you say this is?
10 years.
10 years.
There or thereabouts, yeah.
So I'm 25.
Okay. You're 25 now?
No.
You're a lot older than I thought you were.
I'd be 25 then.
Oh, you'd be 25 then, okay. Yeah. You've got the
I'd-
whole world ahead of you.
Got the
Whole life ahead of you.
I'd say I'd have probably just finished paying off my student debts, hopefully.
You're going to pay all your student debts off by 25. Good luck with that one.
Oh yeah, a bit of a dream, that one.
Well, mine are. I'm 37, and mine, I swear, I've got more to pay off each year.
Oh,
with interest. It's quite
God.
depressing, Harrison. Yes, maybe don't.
Very taxing. Hopefully.
So you've been to university.
Hopefully,
You've finished your education at this point.
Yeah, I'd be hopefully either doing archaeology or being an actor.
Oh, cool! Nice.
My biggest dream in life right now is to be on the credits of a movie.
The credits on the movie. You could be Harrison, the archaeologist.
Like starring Harrison Quinn.
You could be a researcher as well for the next Harrison Ford Indiana Jones film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the people they go and talk to about did this actually happen in whatever year AD?
I feel like as well. I would have liked to take both history and geography for my options, but because they were both intertwined, I couldn't really do that.
Yeah.
So I took geography because I overall prefer the structure of that class. But I think overall I would prefer to be an actor over an archaeologist, mostly because it's something that I've dreamed of since I was 4.
Being an actor?
Yeah.
How long have you wanted to be an archaeologist for?
That was more recent. I'd say it was about when I was 12.
So what changed? Why did you decide on that as a potential career? What gets you excited about that world?
I think it's exploring and also rocks. I like rocks.
Oh, you like rocks. So when you talk about exploring, what you explore the city
It's
you live in? You go a bit further afield?
I mean more so going out into nature, digging up something unlike anyone's ever seen.
Have you seen anything? Have you got anything?
No.
Found anything?
I haven't, but I would like to find something.
Well, yeah, wouldn't we all? Yeah,
day.
absolutely. Have you ever seen that TV show, The Detectorists?
Is that the one? Is that perhaps one where they use a metal detector?
Yeah, that's
I haven't seen a show.
It's a really good series, starring Mackenzie Crook and Toby Jones. You'd like it, I think, a lot. If you're into acting, because obviously it's really well acted, lovely story, but it's all about metal detectorists, and one of them has a dream of wanting to be an archaeologist. And there's sort of difference between those worlds, sort of doing it from an amateur point of view, and then getting paid to travel the world. And I think he might go to Africa, and it sounds very fascinating. I don't think I was into that too much when I was your age. I normally got into things because I saw them on the big screen or on TV. And I thought, I'd like to do that as a job. I always wanted to be a police officer because I saw so much.
That was one when I was like 4, police officer, until I sort of lost a bit of faith in the justice system.
Oh, really? How come?
Well, it's just because of how many people sort of get away with crimes they very much obviously did.
I see.
And also all the biases that go into the justice system.
Yeah. So you'd prefer to be out in nature, in a field somewhere, in a big pit, looking for very, very old things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Looking for stuff unlike anyone's ever seen, or alternatively, being on a big screen, looking back at it for the first time, going to a movie premiere with my face on it.
With your face. So you want to be the main character?
Maybe not a main character. I feel like that'd be a bit much, but a side character would be nice.
I think it could happen. I think it could absolutely happen. You've got to dream big. You really do need to dream big. What is it about acting then that gets you excited? Is it the fact that you want to be famous, you want your face to be out there, you want everyone to see it, or is it the craft that you love? And you can be honest.
I want to be remembered.
You want to be remembered?
Yeah. I want to be remembered by by millions of people as an actor. It might sound a little bit selfish, but when you realise it, it's sort of a dream that a lot of people have, to be remembered.
I think we all want to be remembered. We all want to be loved. We all want to make a difference in the world. And I think a lot of us think that actors have the ability to do that. So, in 2,000 years, when some other archaeologists are digging up your bones, Harrison's bones, and they see like a nice little gravestone there and it says, Harrison, actor.
That's something I want to be remembered by. Not Harrison, he was there. Or Harrison, he was all right.
Oh, that's a nice way to be remembered as well, though.
It's just something. I think the ones who are truly immortal aren't the ones who actually have immortality. It's the ones who are remembered.
And I think there, sir, we should leave our cinema, The Futurist. Thank you very, very much.
It's been lovely being here.
It's been lovely talking to you, Harrison. Should we end with a nice big round of applause?
Hey!
Woo, 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 woo! Let's have some whistles. Woo, woo, woo.
This is Harrison Quinn signing off.
And that's a wrap on today for The Futurist. A huge thank you to our guests for sharing their imaginations, their dreams, and their stories with us. If you've enjoyed your time at The Futurist, then please rate, review, and share wherever you listen so that our little show and the stories we tell reach as many people as possible. You can also follow Theatre on Foot on Instagram too. Theatre on Foot is a theatre and film company in Liverpool that supports and trains young people in all aspects of drama for the stage and screen. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time at The Futurist.